Alright, before this video starts real quick, my fan is in the back. I apologize for that. It's hot in the US, heat wave, so. And I live in an old house, so air conditioning ain't that great. So yeah, fan in the back, sorry about that. But just gonna have to deal with it until summer's over. So yeah. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another set review. This time an Ninjago set review for the first time. Zane's Titan Mech Battle with 840 pieces. Comes with 4 minifigures. And at this point, this set is retired. But it did retail for $80, I believe. And looking at the box, it's got, the Ninjago Legacy box art, because obviously this is a remake of an old set, and I will say, probably one of the biggest upgrades in history. I've seen the old mech. It looks ugly compared to this thing. But, yeah. And on the back, flip it around, we've got, shows off the mech, the play features, and the collect all 6 golden ninja thing for Legacy. Now, moving on to the actual set, comes with 4 figures, and I'm going to start with the normal figs and then move on to the Legacy fig. So starting off, you have Mr. Zane, who looks very nice. I really like the Departed, or the Ghost Season outfits, I guess I'll just call them. And this is a really nice remake of it, with obviously some updated things, that shoulder pauldron that they all have, with the sword holder, and he also comes with a bow as well. The figure has some nice, leg printing, and yeah, it all looks nice. And taking off the mask, he comes with one expression, anger, and then just some detailing, because obviously he's a Ninjroid. And also, as I forgot to point out, there is some back printing if you take off this shoulder pauldron. Then you get 2 ghosts. First one, they're both have the same ghost lower half, and looks like the same chest print as well. So the only thing different is their accessories and weapons. So obviously the first one comes with a bow. I kind of wish he also came with, a quiver of arrows, because it's just a bow. But taking off the head, it's just translucent ghost face. Looks very nice. I do like the translucent pieces. And then the other one comes with a ghost eye, and it's supposed to be 2 pieces, so my bad for losing that other piece. Comes with a hat, and underneath he has the same exact head with shoulder pauldrons and a half face covering. And it's also a nice figure. Moving on to Jay, I'm mixed on this figure, because I really like most of it. Leg printing, the little sash with his symbol as well, and then the blue underneath. But really not a fan of this mask design. Something about it just, I don't know, the shape, it's not doing it for me. In comparison, like the Zane one and the normal one, it's more like closed off, and I like that look more. Whereas here, it's got some weird extra opening, and it just looks off. I don't like it. Not too much of a fan. But then, of course, you get Jay. Looks very nice. Has 2 expressions. It's sort of awkward, happy smile, you could say. And then a serious face. And he also has unique pauldrons with sword holder. With this, I don't know, hole in the back and whatnot, which I don't know what that's for. Seems unnecessary. Like, you could slice it off right there where that ends. So I don't know, I'm not a Lego designer, so I don't know what it's for. And he comes with a little plaque, says 10 years in Ninjago, or just, yeah, 10 Ninjago years. And all the plaques with the other sets, they all come with colors denoting which ninja they are. Now, moving on to the main attraction, this mech is really nice. Moving in it. Starting at the top, he's got a really nice designed head. It's, able to move around side to side, up and down, and of course you move it up all the way, and you get the cockpit, which is very simple, just a seat with ingot bars, and then 2 little control rods right there, and no control panel or anything. And yeah, then you get 2 spring-loaded shooters in blue, so that's nice. And then moving down, on one arm, it's posable. If you hold the mech like down, you gotta kind of 2 hands, and then you can move that, as well as move the main shoulder, and you can actually, move it out like that. Just be careful if you're moving it inwards, because it can knock the spring-loaded shooter unexpectedly. And then it comes with a hand, posable fingers, and a golden sword. And on the other side, same thing, posable arm, nice joints, and then a blade spinner, which just took off, but yes, and then the same 3-finger posable hand. And then moving down, you've got some nice flaps that, you can lift up, and, they're not really meant to be taken off, but you could, I guess. And then on the back, right here, are clips for Zane's weapons when he's in the cockpit, which I do appreciate. A lot of sets don't seem to account for weapon storage when you don't want to just have the character hold them. And then right here, you can see how the leg bends. It's really a nice mechanism, I guess I would call it. It's really neat to build, and it allows the mech to bend back, although you can't display it like that, because obviously it will lose balance. And there goes the spring-loaded shooter. But anyway, lifting it back up and trying not to break the set. And now that it is stood back up, we can actually look at the legs, which again have 2 different posability points. They've got the upper leg right here, which you can see with that, and then the lower leg, which, if you've noticed, all the joints are kind of marked by these little I don't know what to call them, but anyway, while you can't bend the mech legs, inward, because obviously it'll fall, you do get a wide range of posability, as long as you don't go too far, obviously, and that's the farthest the mech can spread out. So you do get a decent amount of options. You can have one leg inwards, kind of, one leg more forward than the other, try and have it in an action pose, or you can just have it kind of the way I usually have it, where it's just kind of in a rest position. This is very difficult, as you can see, with one hand. Obviously, I need to invest in a tripod. But, yeah. I also appreciate that the mech isn't too fragile, even though, you see pieces breaking off, but, this is really the fault of my not having a tripod to have both hands to be a slightly more careful with it, but mostly the mech will be fine. Like, if I drop this on the floor, most of the pieces that aren't, like, kind of loose attachments, most of the mech would be fine. So, yeah. It is a very nice set if you want to get it. I would recommend it if you're willing to, I guess, pay the third-party price for it now, as it is retired, I believe. But, yeah, aesthetically, obviously it's a little bit broken from my messing around with it, but it is a nice looking mech. All the pretty much mechanisms are covered, so it is pretty perfect for display. A lot of, not too many sticker usage either. Like, there is some, you know, on the legs here, right there for some extra detail, on the arms right there, and on the legs again right there. But other than that, it's pretty minimal on that, and it looks nice. You know, you can pose it, action pose, rest position, a lot of different stuff you can do. Have the arms posed in a different way, you know. And there goes the other spring shooter. As I said, you gotta watch that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe. There will be lots more reviews on the way. And then after that, just some general Lego content. Me talking about thoughts on new sets, you know, sets that I would want to see for next year. You know, general Lego stuff, if you don't just want reviews. So yeah, if you enjoyed, like I said, subscribe, like the video, you know, that helps out. And see you in the next one. Peace.